Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. When last we left off, we taunted Lady Arabeth. Nothing happened. Let's hand over that piece of the, cure.
One of the bards here. I
Indeed.
believe I heard Lord Nasher himself humming the tune in the halls. People are beginning to take notice of you.
I've recovered one of the reagents for the cure.
Well done. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Explain about the cockatrice in the docks district.
That old scoundrel? I suppose I cannot expect such men to give up their ways, even in times like this. Where others have found only failure, you have discovered shining success. Neverwinter is in your debt.
Indeed.
Battling the plague has drained the coffers of Neverwinter. I regret I cannot offer you more than 500 gold pieces for all you have accomplished.
Thank you, Arabeth. You are most generous.
Is there something else you need?
No, actually, there isn't.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
There is only one other place that we can explore, and that is the Beggar's Nest. I think you're actually meant to go there as one of the first places you go, and I didn't. We also need to go... Oh, actually, while we're here, can Sharwin...
Yes?
There is nothing that we can talk to Sharwin about, as we have done her chapter mission. Now, however, we can go to the Moonstone Mask, because we have the final item that Afala wanted. And then we shall probably get money. Not that we need money, we have nearly 15,000. We have a lot of money. A lot of money. Hello, Afala.
Greetings to you again. Have you come to sample the delights of our company in the back room? Or is this about business?
I have an art object you might be interested in. You do? I've been looking for a few things. Tell me what it is you have. Describe just securing the statuette from Androd. Very good. I never did like his work, but I certainly couldn't allow him to retain this piece. Especially not since things soured between us. Here, I'll pay you now for this piece. Excellent work. 400 gold should satisfy your pockets. That is the last of them. These items were very personal to me, and I am more than willing to sweeten what I have already paid. Here, take this 400 gold and a little something special. You deserve it. I'm not sure what the something special is. I think it's an item. Boots! That is sufficient. Thank you. Please feel free to spend some of your reward in the back room, provided you have met the conditions for entry, of course. Feel free to ask. These boots. Don't know what they are.
Greetings to you.
But, need to figure out what they are. We'll go to the, Trade of Blades, purely because it's the closest actual store. Oops, accidentally clicked Crumpet there. The Shining Knights and Armour, sorry. And, not the Trade of Blades, you won't be able to get very much there. They also have some cloaks. These boots are the first magic boots we've encountered, so I'm probably going to be using them.
Hello?
I want to see what you have for sale. These are, well, not the worst boots in the world. Boots of reflex, I'll take them. When presented with no other kind of boots, I'll take the boots you give me. You have, if memory serves, yeah, you have no particular magic items. I'm trying to remember which person does. Well, right now it's no real worry on thinking about it. You have a few little things, like a ring of protection, an amulet of natural armor, a golden necklace. The wisdom bonus will come in handy at a later time. Right now we have an armor class of 22, which is pretty impressive. There's not really anything else I need to purchase. No, not really. We have the full plate. So, with that in mind, we shall head over to the final area. The final area being the Beggar's Nest. The Beggar's Nest... You do not like me. The Beggar's Nest is, indeed, not nice. It's not especially dangerous, but it's also not nice. Also, did we loot this chest? Yes, we did. Ah, These are obviously citizens of the Beggar's Nest. We can ask them for some information first.
Hello there.
What do you want? I'm no guard, I can't help you. All I want to do is wait for the plague to... All I can do is wait for the plague to get me, and I can't even do that from my own bed. I don't suppose you'd feel any better if you'd lost your home, let alone been chased out by zombies. It's just the beggar's nest, I know, but it's better than sitting here smelling the corpses burn. Could I ask you some questions? No, please. I don't want to think about this any more than I have to. Maybe I could help you out. Why would you help me? I'm just a lowly peasant from the beggar's nest. Half of the city's probably happy to see the place overrun, even if it was by zombies. Just leave me, please. Yeah, just leave me here. I've nowhere else to go.
Hello.
Can I help you? No, what am I thinking? I can't even help myself. Can't even huddle in my own home. Can't go home to the beggar's nest because of zombies. Can't get out of the city because of quarantine. What's a guy supposed to do? Just choke on stink of the corpse fires, I guess. Could I ask you some questions? No, please. I want to repeat the exact same things the person next to me said. Okay. Let's go loot this barrel and this chest. Oh, I've also looted them too. Hello, Mano.
Hello.
Sar'ken Smith, I've heard what you're doing in Neverwinter. I'm sure you'll sort out the beggar's nest in no time. You're the first guard to actually know what I'm doing. I know, I actually listen to what Arabeth and everyone says. I'm sorry, give me a moment. The smell of the burning corpses is getting to me. As if the plague isn't bad enough on its own. And now the beggar's nest is even worse, have you heard? It's a nightmare in there. Zombies are everywhere. We're keeping the city core secure, but damned if we can do much for the nest. What, have you heard anything about the water-Davian creatures? Arabeth has you looking for them, Sorry, I can't help you. I haven't heard anything about them. They're all probably dead. Of course, being dead hasn't stopped all the zombies in the nest, who can't count on anything to make sense right now. Is the area quarantined? Do you let anyone in or out? As a guard, you'll be allowed to pass. Other than that, we've tried to keep it sealed. The plague is worst in the nest, and now there's undead. The zombie threat is keeping people in their homes, so there haven't been many confrontations between the guards and people trying to break quarantine. The Hellmites were allowed to establish a shrine. I hear they continue to grant blessings. I doubt they counted on the undead infestation, though. Is there anywhere I should go specifically? There's a tavern, the Shining Serpent. It's in the south central of the Beggar's Nest. Harbin Ashensmith is there, organizing people. Who is Harbin Ashensmith? He's a friend of the guards. I'm not sure of his official rank. He doesn't like to use it much. He prefers to stand with the rank and file. He'll be able to give you more information than I can. If he's still there and alive, that is. Is this the last outpost of the city guards? There are some on the other side of the gate. They were supposed to keep the plague victims from rioting, but now they must contain the undead. It's an impossible job. We don't have the manpower to maintain patrols. Hopefully he'll be able to help us with that. You should speak to Harbin Ashensmith. Alright, wish me luck. I will, but I don't hold much hope for the district. It's the worst hit by the plague, and now the undead are killing everything. You've been the most helpful guard of all of them. I know, I'd like to be helpful. Welcome, everyone, to the Beggar's Nest. 9 times out of 10 when I played this game, I went to the Beggar's Nest first. It's horrible. Ah, Gate Captain Urgus. Hello.
Hello.
Greetings. Come to join the Legion of the Damned, have you? The Beggar's Nest be the closest thing to the Hells on Faerun. Zombies are all over. If you want to patrol, you go ahead, but take care. Enough people have died already. How bad is it getting in the district? Bad enough that I won't lose another guard in a hopeless fight. Let the undead walk. We'll pick them off from fortified places like the gate here. We're okay if we stay barricaded, but damnation, why did they have to start burning corpses upwind? Ugh! Why did the dead have to start getting restless? You lost a guard? Who was it? A promising young guard named Walters, a local boy that grew up in the Beggar's Nest. A shame, he worked hard. He pulled himself up, he did, and didn't join a gang like most of his friends. He's probably dead to a zombie. Where did you see him last? Last I saw him heading out to patrol. Couldn't tell him not to. He's got old friends in this district, I guess. Usually patrols near the northeast end of the nest. Even without the zombies, there's some shady types over there. Back to my previous questions. Ask what you will. Are there any safe locations? A couple, I suppose, but it depends what you call safe. I don't put much stock in what some people are sprouting. You don't agree with some people's methods of helping? It's not for me to say. If you want a safe location, I'd tell you about the sanctuary Destus Hellmites set up in the southwest. I'll also tell you, however, that I wouldn't go there. Sure, the zombies avoid it, but I don't put much stock in them Hellmite blessings. Myself, I prefer a sword in the hand to some foolish hope in the head. I'd recommend you talk to Harb and Ashensmith and the Shining Serpent instead. You do know that this is the Forgotten Realm setting, and that if you don't worship a god when you die, bad things happen, right? Just remember that, Urgus. Forgotten Realms, that is what happens. Bad things. Farewell. I'd get myself to the Shining Serpent. There's too many undead, and some citizens are just as vicious. Well, no time like the present to start exploring a place full of zombies and death. Let's go. And looting, of course, everything that one possibly can. Well, here's a bunch of boxes. I wonder if everybody's actually going to follow. It would seem Crumpet is not following me. I have to go back and get Crumpet, aren't I? Yep. Come on, Crumpet. This way. Where are you? You are here. Come on. Follow? Ah, you got caught in pathing issues. Fair enough. Okay. So. Was that? Ah! Zombies. I most certainly did not come here first. Or maybe I did. Zombie warriors are actually pretty tough. There we go. Just gotta kill them. They're actually pretty tough, the zombies. 4 experience, though, for the normal zombies. They're not as tough. Let's head into this building. Probably full of zombies. No, it has a commoner in it. And a thing I can loot. I'll have your potion.
Hello.
What do you want? I ain't looking for a fight, friend, so please don't hurt me. I need to ask a few questions. If it will get you to leave without hurting me, I'll answer what I can. I need some information on the Beggar's Nest. That's it? Couldn't you just wander around or something? What do you need to know? How bad has the effects of the plague been? This is the poor district, so when the plague first broke out, we were pretty much just walled in. No notice was really taken until it spread outside. We've lost a lot of people. Whoa! Zombies actually come in! What was that? Oh, it's probably just a zombie we aggroed. Don't worry about it. Okay. We lost a lot of people, but I guess it's bad in other areas now too, so we're all in the same boat. I just stay in here, try not to get too close to people. I don't even let the Hellmites in. You I doubt I could stop even if I wanted. Are there any safe places? Well, until you barged in, I thought my home was safe. I suppose you mean places where the zombies can't go? The Shining Serpent might be alright. The Hellmite Shrine might be good too. I don't know for sure. I've been in here for days. Fair enough. Goodbye. Please, just leave me in peace. Leave my potion of cure-light wounds too. What potion? I didn't see one as I was rummaging through your drawers. Okay. We need to keep an eye out for a guard. We need to keep an eye out for zombies. Oh look! Zombies. The good news about zombies is they are very slow. The bad news about zombies is they're typically not affected by a lot of things. If you have weapons that use lots of critical hits, they tend not to care. Oh, hello. We need to save you. She's rolling her eyes at the absurdity of the situation. Really? At the absurdity of the situation? Really? Well, let's go talk to you, I guess. Hello.
Greetings. Nice to see someone still alive out here. I'd prefer that we were talking somewhere safe, but it's still nice.
Of course, if my husband would get us the heck out of here, it'd be even nicer. Who are you? Why are you out here? Well, my name is Matilli. As for why I'm out here, that's a very good question. Why don't you ask the carts? I'm sorry for the stressful tone. I'm growing tired of waiting for a wagon wheel in a zombie-infested street. You hear me, Aldo? You shouldn't be saying here. I could lead you out. We'll be all right. Aldo will keep us safe. He's a good man. A bit too attached to the cart, I think, but a good man. I'm more concerned about finding Hector. Aldo sent him for wagon parts, and I'm worried for his safety. Family friend, you understand. Have you seen anything dangerous? Other than legions of undead, a husband that puts his cart ahead of his family, and a plague that seems almost apocalyptic? No, nothing merely. I've been too busy trying to stay alive. Farewell for now. Good day to you. I think we need to talk to Aldo. And open all these boxes. They have stuff in them. Oh! It would seem Crumpet has found something to kill. Wow, Crumpet, you've
got to get to safety.
You're just sort of running down there killing zombies. Okay, go along, Crumpet. Zombies don't have loot anyway. The halfling stares back at you with accusing eyes, obviously not trusting a single step more than he has to. Hello, Aldo.
And you just watch yourself. If you're dead, so help me, I'll make you deader.
It's not such a nice wagon, dear.
Isn't it? No, I don't think it is. Easy, I'm not your enemy. The dead ones don't talk back, so I guess you are okay. Can't blame a guy for being careful, though. You ain't seen a tall folk named Hector, have you? Send him out for wagon parts, and damned if he ain't just disappeared. Sorry, I haven't seen him. Dang it down! Do me a favour. If you see him, tell him to get those wagon parts back here on the double. Shouldn't you go look for him? I gotta wait for him to come back. I ain't leaving the wagon until there's no other hope. Plain and simple. I'll tell him if I see him. Good luck. I don't get good luck. I get stuck in a zombie-filled city with a broken wagon and the scorn of my wife. Thanks anyway, I guess. To be fair, you're just waiting around with a wagon. You very much probably should leave. But I can't stop you. Or force you. I suppose. There's a zombie warrior. And a merchant's shingle. So this is apparently the Shining Serpent. We found it. We'll go in and explore that place last. Right now we're just going to go kill all the undead. That seems like a more sensible plan, which involves hitting things, like these undead warriors, and this weak zombie. Oh, hello! Hired assassins! Yeah, Sharwin's a bit tougher than the last time. Yeah, Sharwin is not going to just get hit a lot.
We shall not be defeated!
Yeah, you guys are in trouble. Hired assassins, eh? Wonder who they were sent by.
No escape!
We shall not...
You dead!
Yeah, the fact that Crumpet can deal with one of these guys alone. You cannot fail in your task, but you will anyway. Next time, just send all of them. If you send all of the people after me instead of just one group at a time, maybe you might not be having such difficulty. Well, let's see what this letter says. Our agent within Neverwinter has informed us that several of the water-damning creatures have been delivered to Arabeth and are now stored in the safety of Castle Never. If all the creatures are recovered, a cure for the Wailing Death will be discovered, and our efforts will be for naught. It will not be possible for our agent to orchestrate an attack upon Castle Never, as was done with the Academy. Those who serve Lady Arabeth must be stopped before they deliver the creatures to the safety of the castle, at any cost. Should you succeed in this, your rewards will surpass your grandest imaginings. Should you fail, you will feel the pain and suffering such as no mortal was meant to bear. Long live the people of the Eye. Oh dear! 'Twould seem that we have really annoyed this secretive group of people. Oh no! Fortunately, we'll probably uncover who they are at some point and then have to kill all of them. Not the worst thing, I don't think. So, when we come back, folks, we'll probably explore more of the Beggar's Nest. And once we've explored all of that, we'll then go and actually do the various things in here. There is only one remaining creature. And that was the Yanti. Which makes me wonder why... what the zombies have to do with the Yanti. Also, as this says, hints of traitorous intent. There is a traitor amongst Castle Never. Or at least among Arabeth's servants. I wonder who that could be. Who do you think it might be? I'm not going to say anything. You know, don't you? As I said, I'm not going to say anything. But couldn't it be... I'm not saying anything. Ugh. Later.